So off rip, he already know where homie's at. So he pulls up, pumps, sprays, builds, edits through, and completely piece controls him so he doesn't have a chance to escape. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. What is good, THC fam? It's MTHC here, back with another banger for your viewing pleasure. This is Details, where we break down and pick apart useful habits of all the top pros so that we can implement them into our gameplay to be the best gamers we can be. This episode's pro has been on the rise to becoming the best all-around pro player of all time.
Xtra Reet, Piece Control God, Warlord of the West Region, the king of solo trios.
Today we'll be VOD reviewing his latest masterpiece, the 36 kill solo trio game.
Oh no.
The first fight I'd like to break down showcases Reet's ability to separate himself from his opponents and from the view of any third party so that he doesn't take any unnecessary damage. Reet has this guy weak, but he doesn't want to get greedy for the kill. He even admits that this is an awkward place to fight, so instead he separates himself and sets up for a better opportunity. He notices the third party, and instead of boxing up, he decides to switch a level so that he's out of their field of view. This creates enough time to focus on the team that's in front of him. As one of them pushes, he notices that they've put a ramp over their head to try to exploit into his box. Instead of waiting for his opponent to exploit, he chose to go for the free edit and kill. While this guy is getting coned, Reet knows that the only counter is to edit the ramp. He gets out immediately and catches him with a free side angle for 180. How he deals with the next team is just as impressive. He sets the tone with a cone slide towards the side he saw his opponent going for. He goes for the double piece control, edits both pieces for a free shot, and chases him down until he blocks him off with the last cone for the finish. As his teammate pulls up, he notices that the wall in front of him isn't his, so he replaces the wall, goes for the free shot, and immediately creates space to reposition for another easy edit shot. This next fight is another good example of how separating yourself and isolating your opponents is an important strategy to take minimal damage in fights. He gets damage off here and there by creating different angles to work with, but he never fully commits to a 50-50 because he knows the homies will be close by. The team is now stuck navigating through his builds, and he uses that to his advantage to finish them off.
I'm so fucking stiff, bro.
This is just a friendly reminder that all of us are vulnerable to the heavy pump. Take your time to disengage. That couple of seconds to heal after a big trade can be the one thing that saves the rest of your game. In this example, Reet displays that good defense is just as important as good offense. He's caught in a low health situation where he builds and navigates to again reposition for the heal while handing out some trade shots to stay alive, and finally gets one of them picked off. All of this leading to a free kill with the easy setup, edit through to piece control for the easy 200 pump. Knowing your meta is important, but using it creatively is key. Doing the same sequence opens up a bigger opportunity for pre-fires. Reet changes these sequences up, such as the Mongrel Classic, to stay protected and confuse the person he's fighting. It did not lead to the kill, but still an important habit to learn. Adding on to his game sense and mechanics, his aim is just ridiculous. Now, before the argument of him being on controller even comes up, consider this. Nobody gives a fuck what you think.
That kid was AFK.
But seriously, you gotta respect the grind. We are all working with what we're given. You cannot disregard that the best controller pros put just as much work into the game as anyone else to be on top. We have to respect everyone's hustle. The last thing we'll be going over is the most important thing about Reet's gameplay in my opinion. It's his ability to read where his opponent is going. And to go further above that is his ability to force you to where he wants you to go. These clips display his ability to close off literally every escape route they have for the full display of how effective piece control really is.
What's up?
In conclusion, watch for all of your opponent's tells and play towards that to get better at reading them. Keep up with the meta while putting in a little extra time into all of your mechanics every single day. Get creative and comfortable in your abilities to fight. The more you do it, the better you'll get. If you enjoyed kicking it today or you learned something new, hook a G up with that like. Click any of these links if you want to see any of my other content. If this made you feel some type of way, hit that sub and turn on post notifications to stay updated. Comment what pro and what aspect of the game we should review next. Love y'all. Late.